Hey guys, Mighty Gazelle here. As you guys know, I just watched episode 8 of Samurai Jack, and I'm just so happy. I rewatched the recording I did of it, and you know what? It's perfect. I don't know why I was saying that it was probably going to be like a father-daughter thing this whole time. I should have seen the writing in the tea leaves, you know? I'm a fool, man. I'm like a fool samurai. But honestly, the way that they went about this episode was so fantastic. I'm not gonna go step by step in this one because honestly, the plot as a whole didn't matter. It was just the interactions between Ashi and Jack. It'll be a little bit in order, but I'm just gonna go at it, see how it goes. So it starts off with them in this town, and this town looks like the one that Jack is in the original intro. Like that's what it looked like to me. Feel free to put down below what you guys think that was, but it looked like the town where Jack like drops in, he looks around, he's in this futuristic town. But you just start to get these cute little like interactions that they both have. Like Jack eats this bizarre fish that turns his head into a fish, which I found really out of place, honestly. Don't know if that was needed, but it was fine. It was funny. It was played for laughs. And he's like, Ashi, you want some? She's like, oh, I'm good. I'm just gonna try it over here. They're so cute together. God damn it. I don't want to jump ahead of myself, but okay, I'll try not to jump ahead of myself. So they go to this like transit camel, and they're holding onto the pole like you do like at a bus station, and all these cat people come in, and they're all like dressed in these suits, and they start pressing the two together. And damn it, Gendy, you are so freaking funny with your little sexual innuendos, man. Like they get pushed together, and she's like, "Whoa, what's poking me?" And they look down. It's a sword. Like this is this show would not survive on Cartoon Network. They could pay Cartoon Network $1 billion, and they would not like put this show on Cartoon Network now. That is it. This show is just it's so mature now, and I love it. It's so funny. It is so gripping and emotional. I'm sorry if I'm going all over the place, but this, like, I'm just freaking out because there's 2 episodes left of the greatest cartoon ever. Feel free to fight me on that. I don't care. I'll defend Samurai Jack till the day I die. But this music starts playing. This like ba dum bum bum bum, like in the background, just like this casual kind of romantic music, and they're like trying to put their hand on the pole so it's not touching each other, and it's just like it's so beautifully done. And they start to like they get surrounded by these. Jack notices these like tiger people around them have the saying like "die samurai die" and all these rows like on their shirt, and he's like, okay, we need to get out of here. And they start fighting, and it's really funny. I didn't react to it at the time, but I noticed like when she like kicked the guy, like Jack like blushes and looks away because her skirt like flew up, and it's just like, oh, this is such a cute episode. I can't get over it. It's everyone online, you win. Your fandoms, your shipping, it's all confirmed, you know? Just go wild, have fun, enjoy what is Samurai Jack. I hope you guys just feast on this episode for what it is. And then, so they get away, and the nicest little callback. I was starting to think this wouldn't happen, but it did. They find this little oasis, little water or whatever, and they're hanging out there. And up until this episode, I kind of lost hope of Jack ever wearing a hat again. In my mind, I was like, I kind of want Jack to wear a hat again. And just for like 20 seconds, you know, Jax makes a hat, puts out an old school hat. It's a different color, but you know, gives one to Ashi. And just for a little bit, he's walking with his OG hat, you know? And it's just like, that's pretty great. I really enjoyed that. So they get caught in a sandstorm, and the only way to get out of the sandstorm is to go inside this ship that crashed at the beginning of the episode. I forgot to mention it, but I was just too excited. So this big ship is a prison sort of holding cell for all these crazy aliens. I'm not going to talk too much about the plot. Basically, they just run through this place and try to avoid this monster. But throughout the whole thing, you just get these cute little like interactions between the two. Like, it just feels so right. And I am so happy that this is actually a thing. And at the very end, they fight the slug monster thing, and they're about to like get overwhelmed by it, and they have this little device that they're trying to use to destroy it, that they know that can destroy it. And oh, before that happens, this did I mention this episode was full of sexual innuendos? Because this isn't even an innuendo. This is just straight up sexual. the slugs eat away Ashi's leaf dress, and she is just nude. And Jack straight up sees like Ashi nude, and she's like, "What's the problem?" And he's blushing. Like, here's something that needs to be explained because people are like, "Why isn't she freaking out?" Well, remember what she did with the deer back in like episode 3? She didn't know what the hell that was. She didn't know what affection is. She doesn't like. I mean, like it's kind of weird to think about, but she didn't care about Jack seeing her naked because to them who are raised, they don't really see nudity as a problem. You know, I mean, not that they were nude in the caves and saw it a lot, but it's just like it's just people. Fear of nudity is more of a societal thing because some places are completely fine with it. And Jack's just so polite and everything. He's like, "Oh my God, you're naked. I'm sorry, I can't look at you." And he's like, "Ladies and women are different. We can't. Our privates are not to be seen." It's just like, Jack, you're so innocent and pure. I love you. You're awesome. And they defeat the slug monster, and they get covered on this slime, and they're like breathing, and they look at each other, and then it happens. They just start making out with this music playing in the background again. And I'm sure the internet lost its mind at the time. I didn't check the live reactions on like Twitter and stuff, but you know, that's a scene that a lot of fans have for a long time waiting to happen. Here we have a guy who's so tormented with everything going on in life that he's finally just has this source of happiness, and it truly is great. I cannot be happier for him. And Ashi too, because she's had a terrible upbringing, and she has, if this development continues with the relationship, I'm sure she has like the perfect husband, you know, ideal figure, because this guy's honorable, he's kind, he's supportive. You guys know Jack, he's like the perfect guy, you know. So Ashi and him just make like the perfect pair. I cannot get over it. Yeah, it ends right there, them just making out. Don't know if something else is going to happen the second that the credits go away, but you know, that's to leave up to the imagination, I guess. Anyway, episode was purely just dedicated to the development of Ashi and Jack's relationship. People were getting worried because it's getting near the end of the season, and they didn't really step one way or the other really for the relationship. So it's good that they took an episode just to put right out there, like, yes, they're going to be a couple. This is all fantastic, but it makes me sad and worried because of what the wiki entry for episode 9 is. And basically it says Aku discovers something about Ashi. Clearly he's going to discover that she means something to Jack. And we see in the promo for episode 9 that she's not with Jack, so they get separated, so you can only assume that Ashi's going to get kidnapped by Aku. I swear, if she dies, oh, you are going to see some tears flow out of this nerd. Like, damn it. If they made Jack that sad, I don't know. I don't know. Next episode, we should see the somewhat explanation as to what happened to the Guardian, so that should be fun. Anyway, I'm sure you guys loved this episode too. Feel free to share down below what you thought. This is just my thoughts. Again, not a professional. This is purely a fan's perspective. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed my live reaction, and stay tuned for the last 2 episodes, live reactions and reviews, as well as some other content. I'm still reviewing the original series every week. So yeah, until next time, this has been Mighty Gazelle, and I hope you all have a mighty day. See you guys.